Hey everyone, today we will talk about the Trinity. The Trinity is a key concept in Christianity describing God as three persons in one: the Father, the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. From a Muslim perspective, this differs greatly from the Islamic belief in the absolute oneness of God, Tawheed. We'll explore these differences, discuss the theological foundations of the Trinity, and see how Muslims view this concept. Here's a concise definition. The Trinity consists of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Trinity is a foundational Christian doctrine that defines God as three distinct persons who share one divine essence. Biblical foundations: the Old Testament emphasizes God's oneness. The New Testament reveals Jesus' relationship with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Early church debates. Early Christians debated how Jesus and the Holy Spirit related to God the Father. The Arian controversy argued Jesus was a created being, sparking major theological conflict. The Council of Nicaea, which took place in 325 AD, affirmed Jesus' divinity and declared him of the same substance as the Father. The Council of Constantinople, held in 381 AD, affirmed the divinity of the Holy Spirit and solidified the Trinity doctrine. The Nicene Creed became a key statement of Christian faith, describing the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit as distinct yet unified. Theological development. Theologians like Augustine further developed the doctrine over centuries. The Trinity reconciles the monotheism of the Jewish tradition with the experiences and teachings of Jesus and the early church, emphasizing unity and diversity within the Godhead. Common misconceptions about the Trinity. One common misconception is that the Trinity represents three separate gods, rather than one God in three persons. Another misunderstanding is the belief that Jesus is inferior to the Father, whereas all three persons are co-equal and co-eternal. Trinity versus Tawheed, a comparison and contrast. Let's start with the Trinity in Christianity. The concept here is that God is one essence in three distinct persons: Father, Son, Jesus Christ, and Holy Spirit. The Father is seen as the creator and sustainer of the universe. The Son, Jesus, is both divine and incarnate, providing salvation. The Holy Spirit represents God's presence and power, guiding believers. This framework emphasizes both unity as one essence and diversity as three distinct persons. The scriptural basis for the Trinity is found in both the Old and New Testaments, with further development in the early church councils. The theological development was formalized through councils like Nicaea and Constantinople and the writings of theologians. Comparison: monotheism. Both affirm belief in one God, but Christianity describes this as one God in three persons, while Islam emphasizes absolute singularity. Nature of God. The Trinity involves a complex unity with three persons, whereas Tawheed focuses on God's indivisibility and unique oneness. Scriptural interpretations. The Trinity is based on biblical passages interpreted as reflecting a three-in-one nature, while Tawheed is derived directly from Quranic verses emphasizing singularity. Theological focus. Christianity explores relational aspects within the Godhead. Islam emphasizes complete transcendence and unity without internal division. Contrast: multiplicity versus singularity. The Trinity accepts a multiplicity within God, three persons, one essence, while Tawhid rejects any multiplicity, affirming a singular God. Incarnation and prophethood. The Trinity teaches that God became incarnate in Jesus. Tawhid rejects incarnation and views Jesus as a revered prophet, not divine. Role of Jesus. In the Trinity, Jesus is divine. In Tawheed, Jesus is a prophet, not divine. Holy Spirit. In the Trinity, the Holy Spirit is a distinct person. In Tawheed, the Holy Spirit concept does not exist as a distinct person. Understanding these differences clarifies the distinct theological frameworks and beliefs of Christianity and Islam. The Trinity is illogical. The view that the Trinity is contradictory, though it is explained as a mystery of faith. The Trinity is not in the Bible. Misconception that the Trinity isn't biblical, despite scriptural foundations in both Testaments. The Holy Spirit is an impersonal force. The belief that the Holy Spirit is just a force, not a distinct and personal part of the Godhead. Modalism. The incorrect idea is that God appears in three different modes at different times, rather than being three distinct persons simultaneously. The Trinity was invented by the early church. The mistaken notion that the Trinity was a later invention, rather than a formalization of earlier scriptural and theological insights. Understanding these misconceptions helps clarify the Orthodox Christian teaching of the Trinity. If you found this discussion on the Trinity and Tawheed insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us create more content that explores important and interesting topics like this. Also, click the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Share this video with friends and leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.